You sent me any patch notes in Discord DMs? Oh, really? Let me check. Greetings from the Starcraft 2 Community Reddit Council. After 7 months since the last patch, we are furious the Protoss isn't winning everything. To combat this, we've decided to nerf stupid OP Teran into the ground as it deserves. We will be also buffing Zerg because it's actually really weak too. Cyril only wins because he's the GOAT. Confirmed by Reddit. We feel that the previous 5.13 patch has mostly achieved fucking nothing because, like I said, Protoss still isn't winning everything. The current patch has a couple of more ambitious goals outlined below. The first goal is to nerf the fuck out of stupid bullshit. Bullshit OP Teran. The second goal is to continue reshaping Protoss tools until they start winning literally everything to make up for all the years they didn't win. Lastly, we would like to continue adding overall gameplay and quality of life improvements to Zerg. As I said, they are still very weak compared to Teran. It's just that Cyril is so good, he makes the race look good when it isn't. This is a peek into the mind of the average Platinum League Redditor. Protoss changes. Shield battery overcharge ability cost reduced to 25 energy was 50. Cooldown reduced to 30 seconds was 60. Duration increased to 29 seconds was 14. New ability added. Nexus overcharge. Nexus overcharge costs 50 energy and grants the Nexus a powerful long-range weapon for 60 seconds. Developer comment: while being one of the most important tools in Protoss defense, Protoss battery overcharge is also one of the most frustrating abilities to use because you can just kill the battery. With the addition of Nexus overcharge, Protoss now has the tools necessary to protect their overcharged battery, which has also been buffed to compensate for the stupid nerfs from the previous patch. Okay, the Zealot. Shield and HP increased from 5100 to 200. Developer comment: everyone knows gateway units are too weak. With a small boost to the Zealots. With a small boost to the Zealots' vitality, we hope to provide Protoss armies with the necessary toughness to go toe-to-toe with Teran armies. Colossus. New ability added. Weapon overcharge. The Colossus gains plus 100% attack speed for 15 seconds with a 30-second cooldown. With so many nerfs behind it, the Colossus is a shade of its former self. With this ability, we hope to restore some of Colossus's former glory as a terrifying presence on the battlefield. Protoss players will no longer have to turtle until their Colossus count grows beyond 3. Tempest. Supply cost decreased from 5 to 2. You know what's funny about that is, like, it feels like that's where we're headed, because the Tempest was 6 supply at one point, and we're all the way down to 4 somehow, which is interesting. Air and ground weapons combined. The Tempest now has one weapon that attacks both ground and air. Attack range increased from 14 to 21. Damage increased from 40 to 60. Plus 60 versus massive. What the fuck? Tempests are the worst units in the game. They cost too much supply and their range versus ground blows cock. How is that a developer? Bro, how is the developer putting blows cock? Like, what? With these changes, the Tempest regains some of its former glory. At last, the Tempest will be somewhat equal to the air units of Teran. What are you reading? This is the new patch notes, apparently. Immortal. New passive ability, Hardened Shield. While the Immortal has shields remaining, any damage it takes is reduced to a maximum of 10. I remember that. Shields increase from 100 to 400. With the foreboding name Immortal, you would think the unit would be impossible to kill. With these changes, we hope to rectify that. In our vision, Immortals should rarely be killed. Instead, opponents should seek to steer clear of any Protoss army that contains several Immortals. Holy fuck. So it's just like hide and seek. You're just like running away from the Immortals the entire game. Disruptor. Purification Nova radius increased from 1.375 to 3.0. Purification Nova damage decreased from 145 plus 55 shields to 100 plus 300 versus biological. Lore-wise, this change makes sense. Nothing but the absolute strongest of biological life forms should survive the blast of a purification nova. With these changes, nothing will. Jesus. Teran changes. Bunker. Salvage ability removed. Costs increased by 10% per 1 unit distance away from a command center. What the fuck? What unit are we using to measure it? Both Protoss and Zerg players alike can agree that bunkers have gone unchecked for far too long. With these changes, we hope to dissolve some of... Okay, dude. Teran to do with bunkers, mainly bunker rushes. Planetary Fortress. The Planetary Fortress has been removed from the game. Sensor Tower. Mineral and gas costs decrease from 125 to 100 to 100/50. Radar ability removed. Instead, the sensor tower will play a brief alarm sound when an enemy unit enters within 12 range of it. That's so fucking bad, dude. So Augustin. Like bunkers, sensor towers are yet another bullshit Teran unit that has gone unchecked for too long. Instead of literal map hacks, sensor tower will alert the player to nearby enemy forces at a much more fair distance. To keep this ability in line, a small cooldown has been added to this effect. Sub Augustin. Call down. Mule ability cost increased to 200. Was 50. Any long-time Starcraft 2 player will understand this change. Mules are the most overpowered unit in the game and have been since beta of Wings of Liberty. With these changes, Terrans will have to earn their economy boost patiently. This will also reduce the effectiveness of spamming orbital commands in the late game to abuse Mule strength. Oh my god, dude. Liberator. Advanced ballistics upgrade removed. Liberator Concord cannon air to ground weapon range reduced to 7. Was 10. Following suit with the changes intended to bring down Terran's strength of the other races, the Liberator siege weapon range has been reduced so they may no longer abuse terrain to get free worker kills. This will also aid frustrated map makers in their creation of new maps. The Widowmine. Life reduced to 45. Was 90. Sentinel missiles damage reduced to 20 plus 10 versus mechanical. From 125 to plus 30 versus shield. Splash damage removed. What? Cost? Oh, the cost is reduced though, so I guess it's okay. Alas, the Widowmine's bullshit has been brought to an end. Rejoice, Redditors. With these changes, we will hope to never see another Widowmine near a mineral line ever again. Splash damage removal has put an end to Widowmines wiping out mineral lines in an instant. To compensate for these heavy nerfs, a slight cost reduction has been applied. Seems reasonable. At least they're reasonable by compensating that. It would be way too much if it wasn't compensated.